Everybody, welcome to the Outlet Podcast. My name's Gazy, and you can listen to my content on iTunes, Soundcloud, Stitch Radio, Blubrry, and yeah, that's it. Or you can find me on Facebook or Twitter. Everything's going to be in the description below. So today's vlog is going to be on How I Met Her. The How I Met Her series playlist is a playlist, a cavalcade, a cornucopia of stories of how I met my wife, and how we were dating, and all sorts of stuff like that. There are some ups, some downs, and I just want to share them with you. So, this is a pretty funny story. So, this was during the time when the girl that I liked, my wife, she was a Disney cast member, not employee. So when we were interested, liked one of those weird that you don't know how to describe it. I don't agree with the idea that we were courting. I don't like courting. I don't believe courting. I'll talk about that later, maybe on another video. But we were what were we doing? She was a cast member, and I got an invitation from her. She invited me over to go with her to Disney to just hang out. And I was like, sweet, another Disney trip. Yeah. We've been annual pass holders since we were married, but I'm not gonna renew. It's too much money now. Sorry, bros. Sorry, Disney. So we went. I think we went to Animal Kingdom. I think it was Animal Kingdom. I don't remember. Was it? I don't know. I don't know which park it was. It was something in Disney in Central Florida. But we were like, there's this one option. I think it was like Discovery Cove or something. Not Discovery Cove. What was the swimming one? Well, it was this one where you could actually swim with sharks and like a bunch of other fish and stuff. I was like, oh, that sounds cool. Guys, I don't know how to swim at all. I'm 29 years old. I don't know how to swim. For me, I'll quote a comedian here. I think it was Jim Gaffigan. That there's only, like, I can't discern the difference of swimming, because it's either for me, swimming is to not die. Like, I swim not to not die, like, not for pleasure. Like, if I'm in the water that I can't feel the floor in, not even jumping, sorry, I don't want to die. That's where my mind goes automatically. There's no pleasure in it at all. I don't die. You know, it's sink or swim. That's why they call it sink or swim. So I swim. So here's the thing. I don't know how to swim. So I think she doesn't know either. She told me she knows how to doggy paddle. So the funny thing is that we are signing waivers, and then they're explaining to us that when we get into the water, after 15 feet, there's a drop off. That drop off goes crazy deep, and they're telling us not to splash in the water because that'll attract the sharks. You don't want to attract them. You just want to swim with them. You want to appear like a fish. And so I'm like, okay, I have all this memorized in my mind. I'm like, all right, you're a fish, you're a fish, you're a fish. So I don't know how to, like, mermaid my body, or merman my body. I don't know how to do that. Or just use my feet. I've always kind of used my hands. And I made a ruckus. I was splashing water, douche, 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 just like hand slapping water, just hand slapping the water, hand slapping it. And that was like after the drop off. I'm like, oh snap, here we go. And I'm sitting there like cockeyed in the water, like my chest was above it, but my feet were like below it. I don't know, it was weird. And they're like, don't touch the wall. That was one of the things. I touched the wall. I'm touching the wall. I'm swallowing the water. The water's gone in my goggle mouthpiece. And I'm like trying to spit it out. I'm like, trying to spit out the water. and I get this girl, this Disney girl, to save me, and it sucked. I was embarrassed. The girl I liked at the time, she's like, she saw how I was doing. She's like, no, we're not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. And so we go wash the salt. Well, she doesn't wash too much of the salt water. I'm washing off the shame from my body. There's so much shame in the form of salt water and embarrassment that's on me. I'm sitting there washing it. I'm like, no. And I think we looked at each other and we just started to laugh. And cause she's like, she's noticed everything. And if she were to do a YouTube thing, she would exactly tell you everything that I'm saying. It was pretty embarrassing, but it was funny. And something that I learned in all of this, in the stories, in that moment, is that when you got someone that you really care about, you just want to experience as much as you can with them. So I tried to, in that moment, have as many experiences as possible with her. And that's what these stories are about. I'm trying to talk about, sun is in my eyes, it's burning my retinas. Oh, it hurt. Snap. Listen, kids, don't sit too close to your TVs, and make sure you eat a lot of beta carotene, because you don't want to have glasses that are thick as mine and that torch your eyes when you accidentally look at the sun. Oh my. Anyways, everyone, you don't. Okay. So you just want to experience as much as you can with that special person, and that's what my life at that time was about. And that's what my life is about currently with my wife. Just to experience as much as we can that's innocent and nothing that is it's not about being out of the ordinary, but it definitely is about being out of the comfort zone. I mean, if it's going to put any of the two of us at risk, we're not going to do it. There's some things that we've done that's pretty crazy cool, but there are some things that we've done that I wouldn't invite anyone else to do. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. You guys, this has been another story from the host of the Outlet Podcast, who's trying to cover up the sun so you can see me better. My name's Gazy, host of the Outlet Podcast. Find me in the description below, all the different ways. Do you know how to swim? Have you been embarrassed by someone that you liked and you couldn't swim and something like that? Comment below. Well, my name's Gazy, host of the Outlet Podcast, trying to cover the sun. Oh snap, connect and recharge.